Welcome to a Taxware video tutorial. Today we'll be talking about the summary screen. The summary screen is the final screen for your client before they get e-filed. On the summary screen you'll find summary information and validity checks, preview, printing, and archiving options, state information options, direct deposit, electronic payment, and e-filing options, as well as your return status and amendment options. First, let's take a look at the validity checks. There'll be another video going into validity checks deeper, but right now we'll cover the basics. The first thing you'll notice is that this light is red. This red light indicates that if I were to try to e-file right now, it would most likely be rejected by the Fed. If I click on the button validity checks, this will tell me why. In this case, it shows that my preparer information has invalid characters, as well as a few other warnings based on my preparer information. This indicates to me that I have not set up the preparer information on this program. It also has a warning that the state schema validation utility was not entered. You can find that over here. The schema validation is a useful tool. It will go over your return and make sure that everything is in the proper order. 90% of rejections that tax preparers get are schema validation errors. Simply by checking the federal and state schema validations, you will receive a lot less rejections. As I said, we'll go over validation more in depth in another video. For now, let's go back to the summary screen. The next section of the summary screen is the print options. From here, you can print your return, preview your return, archive your return, or even go to the form print. In the form print, you can select which forms you would like to print, and either preview, print, or archive those specific forms. Let's go back to the summary screen. Next, we have the state information. Simply by putting in the two-letter abbreviation for the state, and pushing state input, that will bring you to the state form. In this case, here's the California form. We won't be going through the state forms in this series. For now, let's go back to the summary screen. Sometimes you may wish to add more than one state. If that's the case, you can go to the secondary states and click Add, and it will ask you which state you would like to add. For now, we'll leave this return at one state. Next, we have your e-filing options and other information. Most of this is going to be covered in another video. But one of the most useful things you can do is change your return status from here. Your return status shows you whether your return is pending, complete, complete and locked, or a number of other options. Complete and locked is especially useful. Once you're 100% sure you're done with the return, if you click complete and locked, this will lock everything on the return, meaning no one can change anything. That way you can be sure that the return that you sent to the Fed or state is exactly what you have in your archives. If you change your mind and decide that you don't want this to be locked anymore, simply go back to the return status and change it to one of the other options. That concludes the overview of the summary screen. If you have further questions, feel free to email us at support@taxwaresystems.com or give our technical support line a call at 1-800-877-1065. We'll see you in the next video, and thank you for choosing Taxware.